Well, all I can say is ho ho bleeping ho. Hi, guys. Technically, that's not all I can say because there are other words coming out of my mouth. Make sure I'm actually live. Oh, sad to say, yes, I am. Hi, guys. So, last night I got out to finish out Act 10. And I swapped the build over from it's already pretty good to the crit-based build, which is borderline hilarious. Fat Body, welcome and Merry Christmas. Eve. I hope your weekend is off to a strong start. And that Christmas will, in the vernacular, kick ass. What do I need? Yeah, I completely can understand why that would be the option, the single word you would choose to select. Slow. Another descriptor might work. Low impact. I'm big on low impact. My body can't do high impact anymore. I need a caldera map. Let's see if perhaps Promenade can supply us with a caldera map.
Greetings.
Frozen cabins. Relic chambers. Bog. It cannot. Well, not with just those. Let's try with the other one we've got in here too.
Greetings.
Not a caldera. 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 I think I just screwed that up. Right, and that just leaves. There we are. Not a caldera. Not a caldera. Still not a caldera. Nope. And this leaves us one last option. Nope. So these cannot turn into calderas. If you're wondering what I'm doing, three of the same map will give you a different map of the next tier up. But it's not guaranteed that three of the same map will give you the same higher tier map. You need to mix and match them all to find out if there's any other options. So I would like a caldera as I continue my mapping journey. I don't assume you've got a caldera sitting there in your pants, do you? Maybe I shouldn't have said it in exactly those terms. No caldera. Alright, let us examine the Atlas missions, which will change up what he's got. Rituals, Delirium Mirror. Monsters reflect elemental damage. I would die at the very first monster. So I don't... Oh, yeah. That's two reflect maps we've got here. Either one of which would insta-gib me. Open the breaches. Not a fan. Complete the harvest. Oh dear. It's corrupted, which means I can't identify it. And if that thing has reflect, I'm going to die. Still, I'm tempted to do it. Extra physical is lightning, endurance charge, unique deals, increased damage. I think we can probably do that one. And we're off. Some would say rather badly off. some people are saying. Whoop. I had to shoot him in the head. Didn't want to do it. Made me do it. Prox bubbles are not good for this build. We do not like proximity bubbles in this build. They make us unhappy. Many things make me unhappy, truth be told. Unhappy is kind of a thing you get a lot of when you're an old fart. But I'm doing just fine tonight. There's just something about the shattering sound. It's just so lovely. Do we have? We don't have any. We'll just go ahead and blast it open then. Oh, we're on fire. Not Nox. Good evening to you as well. And for you, I believe an actual Merry Christmas is appropriate. The rest of us having to wait and anticipate. Why is he not dead? That was weird. Comfy pants at age 40? That's epic loot, my friend. Epic loot. Alright, we got another monolith here. What could possibly go wrong? Just about everything. And what can go wrong here is my friendly neighborhood oh dear. My friendly neighborhood Mirage Archer keeps blowing stuff up. So maybe it blows up stuff that I'd rather not blow up. It didn't, I don't think. But, oops, that was a badness. Did we get everybody? Was everyone served? Appears like it was. I can't say no to an Eclipse staff. I just can't. Did I miss everything? I thought there was another clicky somewhere. Guess I missed it. No, there it is. Haha! I was right. There's another clicky. And we're pretty much full, so. I can certainly understand the joy at Comfy Pants. The one I can't understand, one of the big streamers, Maximum. Max. As I've been watching him for years. Talked about how great it is to get socks. And I'm going, no, dude, socks still suck. Comfy Pants, I totally understand. But socks? I just don't get the socks. Never wanted them. I only wear them when I'm going out because I have to have shoes. At home, I never wear socks. Never have. You know, unless it's incredibly cold, which doesn't happen here very often, so cold that my heater can't get the entire temperature for the place warm enough, and I need some socks because it's really cold. Okay, yeah, and I should correct it. I'm here in the South Bay of the Bay Area, where we don't really get the super cold temperatures. If I lived in, I don't know, Scandinavia maybe, it makes a lot more sense. I will also note that the guy I was just talking about, Max, he's in Southern California where it's even warmer than it is here in Northern California. You get a complete pass for liking warm, comfy socks because they make sense. But a guy in Southern California? Farewell. Minus 32 Celsius. Yeah, I've got a friend of mine who moved from Saskatchewan in Canada to get away from the minus 45s and minus 50s. He moved to Nova Scotia, where he instead gets mountains of snow, but he doesn't get minus 45 or 50. Yeah, I have been in sub-zero Celsius like 2 or 3 times in my life. I have no illusions as to the advantage of living in the Bay Area as far as weather goes. We kind of win on that one. We also don't get too bad heat, generally speaking, or humidity. I am completely spoiled and a complete and utter candy ass. And I know it. I have no illusions. If one were to say I was a weenie, I would have to agree that that was the case. When it comes to weather, absolutely a great big weenie. Well, yeah, I mean, you're used to what you're used to. And I've grown up here in the Bay Area, so I never really had to deal with temperature extremes or awful weather. And I completely am aware of how fortunate I am in that way. Not really. I mean, occasionally, during the summer, we might get mosquitoes, at least when I was growing up. I'm not sure to what degree they still show up. Alright, well, we need to do the ritual, so. Monsters regenerate life. Smothering Mist lowers my life regeneration. Lucky me. Well, if I just park myself here, that should work fine. No, I've heard certainly similar things about very cold areas when everything thaws out, that they turn into mosquito hell. Parts of Siberia, for example. I've read and seen pictures of what looks like a human-shaped cluster of mosquitoes, which in fact, it's just a human with a whole shitload of mosquitoes on him. No, I don't think... I think I'm so spoiled by the weather in the Bay Area. I don't think I could live anyplace else. I don't think I'm made to do it. Everybody? Not yet. We got everybody now, I think. Yes, everyone taken care of again? Good, good, good. We don't have everything exposed yet. Ooh, exposed. Missed the bow level up. The DPS went from about 12k to almost 30k. And right now, 75k. And I don't have any of my buffs. I just have my default buffs up. None of the... yeah, it felt epic. Well, and I swapped over now. It's no longer sort of a leveling build. It's now more endgame focused in that it's crit based. Did we miss one? Did I miss one on the first tier? I don't think so. I hope I don't have to go back. I'll feel foolish if I have to go back. I'll feel more foolish than usual if I have to go back. Let's go ahead and drop a prophylactic portal to the hideout, so if I fuck up and die, I don't have the walk of shame. As you can tell, it seems pretty okay. This is what, a tier 8 map, I think. So, I mean, I'm still, you know, not deep into the maps yet. I'm also a little weird in that I hesitate to start moving up tiers until I've finished off the previous one, because I'm anal retentive and mental retentive. Yeah, I don't know if you were around for it. At one point, they changed the sound of shatter, and in the most universal display of agreement I've ever seen from PoE players, every single person said, "Bring back the old one." Definitely stay on the good side. Definitely say goodnight. I may have missed one. What do we have here? We have the arena. I think I missed one on the first floor. It'll be fine. There's one here, so I missed one on the first floor. That's... Alright, we've finished that out. This is gonna get ugly. Oh no, there were just 3 rituals, okay. Got it. Excellente. Mission complete. Yes, it'll only slow me down, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm going to go back to town. Okay, my hideout. Sell a bunch of stuff and come back and refill my inventory one more time.
Greetings.
That was an extremely politic answer. My wife only has good sides is the right answer. Take 59% reduced extra damage from critical strikes. That actually, pretty good. Gotta hold on to that one. Decent life, projectile speed, which also translates into projectile damage plus attack speed. Does this thing have attack speed? It does by default. Well, still hold on to that one. 104 life. Okay. The loot is getting better. I can feel it. I can see it. Not all of it, obviously. I missed one. Already got one of those. Elder Guardian Occupied map. Well, that seems shiny. Drop this down there, and then we go back in. We check and see what we can get. And what we can pick up. Let's see what we can buy first. Zendathis' Cassock. That one's corrupted. 4% strength, 4% intelligence. Wrath has 18% increased aura effect, but no life and 1 crappy resist. 1 crappy resist. Who wants 1 crappy resist? Not me. Obliteration. I already have 2 obliterations, and one of them's foil. Sad to say. Is there anything in here worth buying, or should I just roll and see what we get next? Reroll. Oh, we can still afford everything, I think. Map, corrupted. Blood bond. Welcome back. Oh, and good evening. And I would start singing at you, but you haven't done anything to deserve that as far as I know. We would like that. I mean, it's possible. But I'm going to assume nobody's done anything to deserve that. Sure, 2 blood bonds. Why not? I almost started singing Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, but I realized that was really not called for. All right, what else can we pick up? We'll pick that up. I always love to take a look at siege axes, because they can be fun. Grab that. Hands Might Axe is the big one, right? Yeah. Spine bow. A little triumphant lamellar. Never hurt anybody, as far as I know. I don't think my gloves are broken good, so how about we grab those? And I think that's enough.
Greetings.
That is a tier 3 fire damage, tier 3 critical strike multiplier, tier 5 critical strike chance. I'll simply point out that my bow has tier 1 critical strike multiplier, tier 1 critical strike chance, tier 1 lightning damage, tier 5 fire damage, and tier 3 cold damage. So that one was nice, but not good. Not compared to mine. Mine's shiny. Mind you, it's not perfect, but the odds of getting anything better
Keep your life to your own.
as a random drop, really stinking slow, low, and possibly slow too. Yep. And go over to Jun and unveil this. It has a 7% attack speed. That's really kind of crappy. Yeah, tier 8. So the odds of it being useful, very low indeed. Well, we'll see. And the second one, yeah, it almost could have been good. Almost. But we'll take the one that we don't have yet.
Be careful.
And sell that. And we'll check, because I can never remember, because I have the memory of a goldfish, caldera. I should remember. I should be able to remember caldera. I would like a caldera, please. 1 caldera, please. Not even any tier 7s. I think I have some Orbs of Horizon. I think that's the one that allow you to change the tier, or I mean change the identity of a map to another one of the same tier. How many orbs of horizon do I have? Thought it was orb of horizon. Am I mistaken? There it is. 10. The odds of me hitting it are not great. And later on I may want it a little bit more. Fine, do we have... what do we have in the way of tier 8s then? We have just one map available to us. It's a city square map. Let's do a tier 8 city square. It needs to be yellow quality. Cannot inflict exposure. Increase monster movement, cast, and attack speed. 2 additional projectiles. That one's not bad. I think that one's fine. Yes, I'm using the same 6-link for the third build. Mind you, I had a 5-link, and I spent 2/3 of my chromes trying to get the right sockets and couldn't get it. And then I spent a bunch of my fusings trying to make another one into a 5-link, and about 2/3 of it, and I failed. So I said, screw it. And a couple of chromes, and I got this close. Theoretically, this one, which this is probably better for, well, I don't know if it's better or not, but at least it's decent. I've got 33% more elemental damage. The one it's supposed to be is returning projectiles, where projectiles you fire out come back. They do a lot less damage, so I'm not sure which one is actually more damage. Probably that one. But this is a good, temporary, until I can try and get lucky and roll up the sockets it theoretically needs, which would be tough to do. Because this is armor energy shield, and I need 3 green. So I settled for this. But yeah, it's the third build with the same chest piece. The same 6-link. And let's see, I'm currently looking at my next build, because of course I am. Pardon me, I've got something stuck between my teeth, and it's disturbing me. And that will probably use it too, because it's a upper left quadrant build. Either Energy Blade or the new transfigured brand. Lightning brand, I think. Anyway, let's see. This is tier 8. Okay, we do have... Searing Exarch must be 9 or higher. We do have a Maven here, so this will be a tougher fight. And since it's my first go, I want to make sure I finish it. Yeah, I've never played Energy Blade. I wanted to build one that was primarily Energy Blade, but most of them seem to have Energy Blade and cast on crit. So I'm going to keep browsing. Yeah, I've got a 6% quality Energy Blade gem the other day, and that made me go, ooh, I've never played Energy Gem. And again, on any map where it's the first time I'm doing it, because I don't want to screw up the map by over-juicing, I am not doing the League mechanic. We'll check out the Grove. You know, that really big node there, I find kind of terrifying. Everybody taken care of? Everyone? Again, we've got the big ones. Just they scare me a little bit. Everyone taken care of? Kraken Sanctuary, Exquisite Leather. Oh, I did get another 6-link last night off stream. It's corrupted. And does not have very good stats. But it is 6-linked. So it's like a really shitty tabula rasa, basically. But hey, 6-link. I don't get many 6-links, so. I think this is only my 4th 6-link ever. The one I just got. Let's see. Vivid Whipleg or 2 Wild Chieftains. Oh, let's go with Wild Chieftains. They sound fun. He was coming for me. But I knew I had Cull. All I needed to do was get a crit and he would fall over. Sure enough, he fell over. Back to City Square. City Square 1. That's another level. And I believe we're currently putting points into spell suppression. Our spell suppression is currently at 67%. So 67% of the time, I take half damage from spells. Alright, I think we'll wait on this, actually. Trial of Piercing Truth. They have changed the mechanic that we use. Which one is Piercing Truth? Is that like the arrows? We'll come back for that, too. We'll definitely come back for that. For the Legion. With this, we won't. Something was causing me pain. And we'll grab the Imperial Bow, even though, like I said, the odds of me getting a bow that's better than what I've got are quite slim indeed. They are non-zero, and besides, it's fun. Misery, Envy, Dread, and Scorn. None of those is Misery, Envy, Dread, or Scorn. Ooh, carnal boots. Sounds smutty. Ah, Cassia. Another potential pain point. Jeweler's Orb. Murder boots. I'm not quite sure how boots can murder somebody, but evidently they can. There are 12 monsters left there in the center of the square, and then we'll do all of the various little fun activities that await us. Trying to not gain all of them at once. So we narrow it down slowly, step by step, and here we go. That's all of it. There's one monster somewhere. I missed one someplace. Who knows where. Now we'll get a look at all of our fat loot. Yeah, and that was witnessed by the Maven. Oh, there's the last missing one. All right, good. Thank you very much for watching. First of all, for watching the free-to-play through, and even more so for enjoying it. Thank you. Criticals, rank 2. I'll take that. Prophecy 1, grab that, grab that, grab that. We're out of space, grab that. I play at I like to think of it as a deliberate pace. I have not taught, but I have done an awful lot of public speaking, and I think there is an overlap there. I did competitive speech and debate in college. 3 years of it. It was pretty good. My university had a requirement to take a public speaking course. I don't know if you're aware of this, but at least in the U.S., the single most common phobia is a fear of public speaking. And my university required a public speaking course, and I didn't want to, but I did it, and I enjoyed it. Oh, it's completely natural. I had it too. I was terrified. I didn't want to do it. I think it's a completely normal, natural fear to have. And much to my astonishment, I absolutely enjoyed it. It's too bad that has a crappy life on it. What tiers are those? 3 and 4. See, that's not terrible. Oh, we're full. Accept that and sell.
Journey well.
So as an example of one of the competitive events, one that I was pretty regularly made it into the finals in the tournaments, was it's called impromptu speaking. Unsurprisingly, it's unrehearsed. You'll be given like 3 topics to choose from. It might be a quote or a one-word abstract or something like that. And you have 7 minutes to prepare and deliver a speech. And then normally it would be broken down into 2 minutes to prepare and then 5 minutes to deliver. Did I finish off? I think I did finish off. Okay, I did finish off the Abyss. We'll figure out where to go next. But we need to come back here and pick up more stuff and I think kill more things too. No, we've killed everything. We do have the additional events to do, though. Cassia will be first. Now, Cassia's Blight. If you're not familiar with Blight, what she does is she opens up these sort of similar to Abyss, these lines of power, and little gateways will open at the end of them and creatures will come, and it has a tower defense mechanic where you get to power up as you kill them, power up towers to help you defend. So, there are 4 of them, and 2 of them have immunity to electricity, and 2 of them have immunity to, I think that's the multiplayer thing. So that's what a gateway looks like. We currently have 1 of the 4 gateways visible. I will go ahead and put, that's seismic. We'll go with fire. Fire's a good one. I'll give it 2. Okay, it's putting out new mycelium. And it's branching off of this one, so that's good. Yes, I know, it's branching. Again, it's branching further up. I'm going to put cold in here to slow them down. Are all 4 of them out now? I think they may be, in which case that's good. And that's good. More fire. Yeah, they're all out, so we can go ahead and start powering up these particular ones because they all have to come this way. Got it done? We did. So that was the Tower Defense League. Blight. Most likely to spend 5 seconds to vibrate to subatomic existence out of anxiety. The rest, yes. Yeah, that sounds right. Hi, Cassia. Success. Yes, I am successful. Because I do things successfully. Horizon Shards. Blight Cyst. Synthesized. We'll get some currency out of this one. Chaos Orb. And this one will have maps and oils. Next up. Was there something back here? I think there was. I could be mistaken. Hard to believe, I know. Oh, it's the Legion over here then. The Legion is here. Yeah. Okay, Legion. Is that one of the generals? Ew, this may get dicey. Like that. Everyone? Is everyone taken care of? Not everyone. You think you can hide back there? I don't think so. 1 second, I will respond, as is appropriate, in just a second, after I'm sure everyone's dead. RV027 has subscribed? Thank you so much. Well, thank you. Happy Christmas Eve or Christmas to you, whichever is appropriate. Or Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, any kind of celebration. Thank you very, very much for the sub. I really appreciate that. You misspoke. You've not played Blight League. Watched it. Also, Fave League was not Legion. It was Harby. Yeah, Harby was the one that I started in. That was the first league I ever played, was the last couple weeks. We still have one alive. Stop running away. It was the last, like, 2 weeks or week of Harbinger was the first league I played. The first full league I played was Abyss. Well, let's see. Gems, I think, in here. A Superior Alchemist's Mark. And currency here. That's it. Yeah, I'm not a good one to comment on how good or bad Abyss was, because I have such a strong attachment to it for the sake of nostalgia. I played a lot of Abyss. Alright, before we head into... Oh, what do we have down here? Did I not... There was... That was weird. There was an exclamation point there. I don't know what for. We did the Grove already. So I think the only thing left now is... Oh, that's right. We've got this as well. And this is the dangerous one. On the map screen, this map screen, I have chosen... where is it? Here? Extreme Archaeology. I only get one explosive. It has triple the radius, and the mobs spawn with some of their life missing, and I have a larger placement range. The thing is, I have to be very careful because there are very, very bad nodes Random hex, I can live with that. Damage cannot leech. We do not want that one under any freaking circumstance. We need leech. So, what we do is we make sure that we don't include... Oh, wait, that's not the one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That's the one. We don't want to get anywhere near the one with leech, because it will murder us. That should be clear.
Detonation time.
Yeah, all right. We get everybody? Again? Think so? We're in the clear. All right. Understand when you say the Atlas have a tree. Yes, they sure do. What it allows you to do is it allows you to have some control over what appears in your map in the way of prior leagues. So, for instance, I have done a bunch of stuff to make excavation show up more. And basically, every time you finish a new map that you haven't done before with the appropriate requirements, it gives you another point. And so this increases the odds of me getting ROG in my expeditions. And this one here gives me the one explosive instead of 4 or 5, and it's 3 times the size. So you can pick and choose which ones you want, and you can even exclude ones from showing up basically at all. We'll grab that, and that, and that. And I'll sell some stuff and I'll be right back. Yeah, it adds a lot of depth to mapping. As now, your mapping allows you to control further mapping. Socketed melee gems. No, thank you. Melee is for people who like to get close to the mobs. I don't understand. No, thank you. I like to keep my distance, quite literally.
Keep your life to your own.
And let's see. Oils. Got a new oil. The oils can be used, 3 oils in a particular combo will allow you to add an anointment to your amulet, which basically is, I don't know if it's almost all of the notables on your regular spec tree. You can add to as an extra bonus on the amulet. And that can allow you, for instance, to get a really useful notable that's on the wrong side of the tree for you, as an example. All right, we just got a little more stuff to grab. I'm sorry, I know. I'm just so greedy. And once again, we're at the point where I need to implement a more strict filter. Is that everything? Nope. A couple more. Did we get Rog? We got Rog, so I get Rog most of the time, more than any of the other mobs that can show up in here because I have spec'd to see him more often. Rog is how I made my bow. How I crafted the bow. Rog, basically, you can buy an item from him and then he'll craft it and he'll give you options. For instance, I don't have the currency right now. I'll have to trade for it. But it takes this object, and I've done some prior changes on it already. Reroll modifier values of the suffixes 3 times. So we have only one suffix. Rerolling the modifier on that 3 times is a waste. So in fact, I will skip that. Reroll modifier values of a single modifier. Sure. Set the quality of the item to 20%. And that's the last thing I'll get out of it. So it's got tier 1 plus 2 level of socketed coal gems. The rest of it, fire resist is meh. The mana is meh. I can upgrade it to 20% on my own. I'll just take it. Not sure I'll use it, but I'll take it. Let's see if you got anything else that might be worthwhile. That's got decent life as a starting point. But basically, the one when I did the bow, specking for abysses previously, in this one I have specced a little bit for abysses. Now I have like a 10 or 20% chance when it drops a gem at the end that it will be corrupted and have 5 or 6 affixes. I'll show you in a sec. Let's see. Well, I can come back to this later. So the one I have here, I have put some into it here. So here is abyssal towers and Stygian spires in your maps have a 10% chance to contain or drop an abyss jewel. 20%, 30%. And if it drops them, they have a 20% chance to be corrupted and have 5 or 6 random mods. However, now I will also start buffing my chance to contain an abyss. I now have a 4% chance increase. This will make it 8, 12, and then they'll have a 1% chance to contain an abyss, or a 2%, and a 2%. Have a 1% chance to contain an abyss per 2% of increased pack size. So the larger the pack size, the more likely an abyss will be. Back in the day, Staff Hierophant with Mana Shield was popular, especially totem variants. Yeah, I'm big on staves in general. You know, the sort of casteriness of it. All right, we're now going to try this, and I think we only have to succeed once before we then get access to the final Trial of Ascension. Used to be you had to get all 6. I think they changed that. But it's the first time I've been this far into it, so I'm not sure how exactly. Yeah, the trials were awful. Oh, that was faster than I expected. Holy crap. I hit the wrong flask. I hit the wrong flask, guys. And for the record, that's like I'm so bad at the spiky ones. Right, I'm not sure. I don't think I set the... Right, I can turn it, though, so I no longer... Right, Moving while bleeding doesn't cause you to take extra damage. I can't set it here. I think I have to be in like home base, or I have to reset elsewhere. I thought I could change that on the... Yeah, I'm terrible at it. I panic. I always seem to panic. And I'd rather not lose more XP. Oh wait, you only lose XP if you're over 80, I think? Well, let's find out. We're going to try again. And this time I'm going to try and be calm. Be cool and collected. Good evening, Z. How you doing? Ho, 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 and all that stuff. Come on, come on. I know you're waiting. Come on. You don't want to come out and play? Maybe they don't want to come out and play. Alright, made it through the first room this time. Yay! I feel like a champion already. What's over here? Did I miss anything? Yeah. I was hoping there was like some way of cheesing things, but no such luck. Huh. You expect me to believe you're not going to come swooping out of there any second now? Alright, that's the locked door we need to get to the thing we need. Oh my god, I am so gonna die. It's a timed freaking crank. I'm definitely gonna die. Don't know if I got it open or not. No, it's not open. What'd I miss? Lever over here. We open now? Fuck. What'd I miss? Alright, it's open now. Why are we not done yet? I've been a good boy. Sorta. Well, I'll be partaking in the Christmas spirits tomorrow night. Wow, I did not see... This is the worst one for me. I can't do this one. I just can't. I just can't do this one. And I don't want to lose any more XP trying when I know that I'm just so bad at this. The rest of them, I'm okay at. I can be patient with the fiery floor one without a problem. All right. Let's turn back on our buffs. Admit defeat. Sadly, I am weak and worthless. Merry Christmas.
Hello.
I've just always hated the spikes. Even worse than the rotating blades of doom, the spikes. I just have never been able to grok it so that I'm comfortable doing it. That's got to be a decent tier of lightning. 4. Lightning damage is just, the whole thing's just not good enough. Sorry. Nope, can do. Thanks, Rog. It was a noble effort. Not really. But it was definitely an effort. Well, I mean, like I said, I think it's brilliant game design, and it's really, really annoying. All right, what am I looking for? Caldera. We're looking for Caldera. We'll go slowly through them. Anticipation, you know. Thicket. Spider Forest. We do not have a Caldera. We have a crater, which is the same thing as a Caldera, but it's not the same map. Let me take a look. And at... Where is Caldera? So, Caldera is here. Theoretically, a shore map will give us the best odds of getting it as a drop. I don't think I've got any shore maps either at the lower tier. Tier 6. I have a shore. Alright. We're going to try the shore. Accuracy and suppress damage. Remember this on launch. Adjacent launch that had to next to no drop chance. Well, theoretically, they're supposed to have a better drop chance if you believe in that. At least that's my understanding. I mean, it could be completely wrong, which would make sense because often I have the wrong idea about things. We can come up with something a little better than that, can't we? Physical damage reduction, they hinder, sure. Let's throw in a couple of extra goodies. How about a sacrifice at dawn? And let's see. I'm not a fan of breach, I gotta say. Sure, additional strong boxes would be fine. I'll even take along some alks so we can alk up the boxes. Yeah, and I'm really anal retentive, and I don't want to spend too much time focusing on the next tier until I've completed every single map in the lower tiers, because mental. Rusted. Rusted ultimatum. Sure. What's the worst that could happen? That is what we refer to as famous last words. Let's go. Well, we've got another trial. Piercing Truth. Is that the same one that I just freaking bailed on? Probably. Alright, we've got the boss over here. That was the boss. He's come over all dead, so we give him the day off. We could do a heist. That might be fun. Chateau map. Not what we're looking for. Boy, I gotta say, so far this map's pretty empty. I've now cursed myself and will be inundated by mobs. Back over here. Make sure we finish off all those Rocky boys. Oh, more Rocky boys. Well, we have found a strongbox. Ashen wood map. Just off a random body that I had to happen to feel that I needed to do. +1 to chest level. Mirrored. Oh, mirrored items. I love mirrored items. No, I don't. Really dislike mirrored items. Everybody not dead yet? There we are. And absolutely none of them made it past. And only semi-strict. I think I'm at semi-strict right now. And even then, everything got filtered out. Misery, envy, dread, and scorn? Nope, that is not. And if I'd gone that way first, I would have done that. I think that's like the 5th one of those wands I've gotten. Never found a useful one in all my 12k hours. Useful witch, as I'm catching up with chat too late. Oh, mirrored item? Yeah. I have this league gotten a couple of the chaos resistance rings that were mirrored. And they both have, so they have chaos and chaos. And that's about as close as I've ever come. We've got ultimatum. There are no monsters left. First thing he's got, they always offer a corrupted item and it's always crap. Frozen pustules. Oh, gosh. Hard to say no to frozen pustules, but we'll go with Raging Dead instead. Another corrupted item. We'll go with Raging Dead 2. The sequel. Screaming Essence of Hatred. I hate this. Your auras that affect allies also affect enemies. I don't think my auras do. Oh, Tailwind might. Yeah. A cloud that deals chaos damage over time will follow you. Okay. An imbued catalyst. Seriously, that's what you're going to give us? I have 60% less area effect and projectile speed. Well, I don't have any area effect. My projectile speed, though, I think I kind of need. A ring of blood surrounds the altar, dealing heavy physical damage over time. I don't like the sound of heavy physical damage over time. You know, I haven't gotten a single thing yet that's worthwhile. Some builds become weird when you remove proj speed. Yeah, well, mine would be one of those, because I currently have the node where additions and subtractions to proj speed also affect proj damage. So yeah, that would be a bad one for me. Many skulls appear that pursue you and quickly spit large waves of fire. That sounds like a bit much. Sacrifice at noon. Round 6 of 10. Seriously? Guys? Monsters gain 5% increased attack, cast, and movement speed per second that they are alive. Let's try the frozen pustules. The Calling, a beyond item. I kind of like that, but 2 out of 6. Things are getting dicey for me. Choking Miasma 3. I'm going to try. I'm going to take what I've got. Because I'm a great big coward. All right, and I'm going to stick my head into this, and if it's the exact same one I just left, I'll be coming right back out. It's the exact same one. No. Not going to set experience on fire when I know my odds of success are really quite low. And also, I would find it frustrating. And when I get frustrated, I turn into an even bigger jackass than I normally am. I don't think that's unusual. Triple resists. Socketed melee gems, life, 1 additional resist. Not quite. Not quite there. I am going to go ahead and get rid of this Eclipse Solaris because I have, I believe, 4 of them already. There always seems to be like one unique item that I get repeatedly. Let's see what else went in here. I'm sure one of these went awry. No? Seriously? No? No. Yeah, one did. Let's try doing something a little bit different. How about maybe a heist? We can do a heist. Do a highest tier one. Let's see. Demolition level 3. I don't have that. Trap disarmament level 1. I thought I had that. And critical strike chance. That's a big critical strike damage. Plus they've got. We have 1 blueprint. Well, regardless, let's head to Rogue Harbor and see if we can't do a heist, you know? Do an Ocean's 14 type deal. I don't think Huck is up to level 3 on, like, the physicality thing. So I don't think I can do the... wow, expect lots of visual spam here as it's taking forever to load in. Oh, we have 2. We can definitely do that one. We cannot do that, so we don't have enough brute force, but we do have enough for this one. Monsters are hexproof. Well, we can do more than just have them be hexproof. I mean, right now, we got a little bit of quantity and rarity. We can give it a little bit more. They gain a frenzy charge on hit. Sure, I'm fine with that. We'll go down to the planning room because, hey, you don't just rush into something like this. We got Niles. Let's see. Isla, time before lockdown. We don't have Tulina yet. She doesn't have the traps. So it's got to be Isla there. And Hucker Tibbs. Let's go with Huck. So we come in here. There is a gem reward, an ultimatum reward, and then here, and we try to get out of Dodge.
The boss has signed off on this.
We're ready to go.
Hello.
Let's go.
As we strive headlong to mortal. Remember, on the other side of death,
Oh, this is the good one.
will simply no longer be.
Where there's absolutely, I don't think anything or almost nothing alive on your way through, only on your way out. So it should be easier. For some value of easy. I got 2 rooms, or 2 reinforced holds in here. Lots of superior gems. More superior gems. Any of those particularly noteworthy? Let's see. 18% volcanic fissure, 15% lightning trap, 20% contagion. I like a 20% contagion. 12% feeble, shockwave totem, blasphemy 11. Well, you can see that this got us almost halfway to the alert level, so I'm not going to want to be opening any of the other chest, the rusted receptacles that are sitting around, until I've made sure that we've gotten all of the goodies. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Blow it up. Blow it up real good. Kaboom. Earth-shattering kaboom. Come on. There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Thank God we survived.
Let's see. Where are we? Did I miss the other? It's back here. I missed it completely. We need to go back. It's here.
Beautiful design. Shame after all.
Reinforced holds.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I guess he's going to blow it up.
This clock is on the verge of chiming.
One catalyst. Wow.
Get to a safe distance.
I will get to a safe distance. One. Merry Christmas to you as well. What are you doing, dude? Dude, what are you doing? Oh, finally. Oh, wow. Another single freaking catalyst. I am unimpressed. So what we do now is we head to the main objective of our little heist. And before we go in, we do a quick mouse over. It looks like that would set off the alarm. So...
Guys, all clear.
Okay, so they're scattered about. So we have a thief's trinket over here. Basically, if memory serves, what these do is they buff heists. So if you're doing heist, getting stuff like this can be very worthwhile. Heist chests have a 3% chance to duplicate basic currency, 8% chance to duplicate rogues markers dropped by mobs, 8% chance in heists for orbs of alteration to drop as chaos instead. Let's see, a replica fragility, lose an endurance charge each second. So I'm going to do quick checks on the trade site for Path of Exile. Replica fragility. And see if anything of them are worth... did I misspell something? Not replica of. Replica. Fragility. As an example, is worth 5 chaos. And replica last resort. Replica last resort is worth 4 chaos. There should be 2 more things in here. There are. We have another replica last resort. Seriously? Guys? Seriously? And a replica soul tether. Nine chaos. Care to guess what our winner is? 9 or 10? Looks more like 10. And now all we have to do is get out alive. Otherwise, we don't get to keep anything.
Absolutely brutal.
It was absolutely brutal.
Bad craftsmanship.
Whoops, that That's another level for me. And that is why I didn't really want to die. And why don't you open that up? One of you please open that door for me? Thank you. Kaboom. And well, we can just simply ignore that one and exit. Levels for everybody. I got mine and now they get theirs. It's only fair. Victory is ours.
How about that? Second one, we'll find out.
Still got a little something jammed in between tooth back here. Driving me, well, I'm driving myself crazy about it. I can't feel it unless I, like, move my tongue into an uncomfortable place. It's like if you've got a toothache and you keep tonguing it, and it hurts every time you poke it, but you want to see if it's still hurting, so you tongue it, and you poke it, and it hurts. Oh, come on, man. That's taking for... That's an ludicrously long... And there's the special visual effects, of course. Okay. See if we got anything useful. I mean, we did get a thing we can sell for 9 or 10 gold. If nothing else, we got that. Looks like nothing else. Well, a couple of catalysts. Yay. Oh, that's true. We did get the gems. We got the percent gems. There are a couple of nice ones in there. So I shan't complain too loud about that. But I will complain about it. That's my third one of those. Let's see, but this is my first soul tether. Let's see. Corrupted soul. I don't know what corrupted soul is. 4% of maximum life is extra maximum energy shield. I don't know what corrupted soul is. I have to look. Replica soul tether. What is corrupted soul? PoE? Corrupted soul? PoE? Corrupted soul. It's a keystone. 50% of non-chaos damage taken bypasses energy shield. Gain 15% of maximum life as extra maximum energy shield. Okay. We're here. Put that away. And these all go in here. Mm-hmm. Oh. Have I decided upon which of the games you have chosen for the stream? I have not decided yet. I'm probably going to buy at least a couple of them while they're on sale in the Steam sale. But for right now, I am still enjoying PoE, so I'm probably going to stick with that, you know, tomorrow night. We'll see after that. Oh, I got a level while I was at it, too. How nice is that for me? So, my spell suppression is now 82%. So, 82% of the time when a spell hits me, I'll only take 47% damage from it. Ideally, you want to get to 100% so that you always get the suppression. Wow. 3 out of 60, that's equivalent. 5% of your wish list is on sale. That does not seem like a good hit rate. Go here, and grab that, that. we have any other like high level heists where 50, 60, 70? We got a 74. Got a 75. We can do that. Engineering 2. Monsters deal extra damage. Physical damage is cold. Patrol packs take 26% reduced damage. Increased total heist fee. Monster damage always ignites. That's really annoying. Cannot regenerate life, mana, or energy shield. That's a pass. Yeah, no. Extra physical damage is chaos. They inflict withered for 2 seconds. Okay, I think I can probably do that. Diablo 2 Resurrected. Good choice. I played a lot of Diablo 2 back in the day, but I was not one of those people who became, like, I don't want to say obsessed, but where it was the game they played for years at a time. I have a good friend for whom that was true. Only play Grim Dawn, so no loss for me. We'll buy something for the daughter now. D2R, way better choice than D4. It's a better game, for sure. Who knows? In a few years, D4 may have gotten its stride and may then be a better game, but right now, I would agree with you. And we're going to go ahead and give this a second affix. 20% less accuracy. That shouldn't affect me. Well, we're going to prepare another heist, because I can. Tulina. 14% chance to find additional heist targets from secret reward rooms, 8% less raising of alert level. Tully.
Seems simple enough.
I don't know if this is the case. She says not to call her Tully, because her name is Tulina. Ziggy D's daughter, he calls her Tully. I don't know if they named her after the character, but they may have.
Before we set off, I'd like to introduce you to
Oh, and we're getting Nenet, the scout, along with us. Nice.
She's got better eyesight than
Oh, and it's another one of these sort of cybernetic robotic ones, which for me seem to be the least difficult to make the escape. Part of it because you can just basically blow up all huge amounts of the stuff on the way in. Let's see, what do we have? We've got... holy crap, that's a long trip out. All right, here's one of the special rooms. Screaming Essences. So those are tier 5, I think. Not bad at all.
No witnesses.
I'm not going to say no to that.
Today is not the end. So the clash comes. Good fight, but don't lose focus.
I won't lose focus, don't worry. I'm always focused. We've got a long way to go. I'm going to have to stop opening the secondary chests. Looks like there are enough by where we're going that we'll be able to grab a couple more and avoid setting it off prematurely, or intentionally setting it off just a little bit prematurely. we've got patrol. And he was the big one. And here's the second reward room. I thought. In fact, it's not the actual second reward room. I missed it. It's back here. Here it is.
I'll handle it.
Don't worry, she'll handle it. She's got this. Let's see.
That's why we do this.
That's why we do this. Oh, grab that too.
Together. Success. I'll handle it.
And see, she sneaks in and comes out over here and pushes a lever. She's, well, she also has invisibility. I guess that kind of helps too.
Good. Now take
Okay,
it.
we'll just go ahead and grab this. Mm-hmm. I am focused. I'm completely focused on getting the hell out of here. But thanks for the reminder. All right, she needs to do a little bit of gymnastics to go through the lasers and turn off the lasers. That doesn't seem a little bit like a movie.
It fights.
Wrong way.
Go to Reddit. I'm on it.
And more lasers. And away we go. And another level. And we'll, take 45 seconds to 3 minutes to load into Rogue Harbor. While generally the League has been quite good, the performance in the League has been pretty universally crap. Why couldn't that have been tier 1? I know. I'm asking for a lot. Granted. But that's kind of my deal. +2 to level of socketed melee gems on a scepter. I don't really know of a build that uses that. I mean, in the history of the game, there may have been one. I'm not aware of it. Is that actually good? No, I just forgot to sell it. That's fine. 14% Frenzy, 14% Haste, 6% Arcanist Brand, and 9% Purifying Flame. Let's try something a little different-er. Maybe, maybe a little Delve. Looks like this guy has not run, this character has not run any Delve, so I may need to, in fact, go to the encampment first. No, not the client end, the server end, for the most part, has been the issue, particularly going into towns because of the lag, the amount of time it takes for it to load in all the visuals for the MTX they want you to buy. But also, the pings have been terrible in Europe in particular. Europe has been awful the entire league. So much so that a lot of the players, the European players, have been playing in Washington, D.C. I've chosen the Washington, D.C. server. We'll go ahead and craft up a little bits and pieces there. Let's see. We'll upgrade that. We can barely upgrade that, but we should. So we will. Yeah. And other than one comment, one official response that they're aware of the problems and looking into it, that's basically the only thing they've said for the entire league. Now, granted, it's easy to assume they're probably off for Christmas right now. But those problems are pretty awful. Yeah. Well, and it isn't just EU. The EU's had the worst of it by far, but I know some of the Asian locations have said, yeah, well, that's like us. We're like that all the time. And there have even been problems here in the US. I have not seen any issues with it. For me, the specifics that I have seen a lot of are the very, very slow getting into any town. It's much faster loading into your hideout by far. Let's see. Well, that'll give us some more azurite. Let's get some more azurite. I will note, this is azurite, A-Z-U-R-I-T-E. At the same time this came out, WoW's expansion had azurite, A-Z-E-R-I-T-E, and another game had magical rock called azurite, spelled the exact same way as this one. Not confusing at all. Ooh, forgotten loot. Pure living azurite. Azurite. Again, it's the UR. As in azure because it's blue. I immediately recognize that. Let's grab all the azurite that fall. Well, nom, 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 nom. We eat it up. Yum. Anything else particularly of note here? Doesn't look like it. Azurite is the real world one? I didn't even know. Well, in this particular case, I mean, it does make sense that, you know, azurite blue. I wasn't aware that there was an actual azurite. Not overly surprised. Just wasn't aware. Let's see. These are level 66s, which should be a walk in the park. Let's go to that one. And it was Azerite for Azeroth the planet in WoW. I don't remember what the criteria was for the other game that had Azerite as a blue mineral, other than it's a blue mineral. They may have had the same rationale that Azerite is a real thing, so it wouldn't surprise me. More Azerite. Nom 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 nom. Where to next? Well, we got more nodes here. What the shit was that? Other than filling up my entire screen. Ooh, a couple of resonators. Very nice. Guys all done messing with me? More Azerite. I'm not getting much in the way of XP because I'm significantly higher level than these. We'll try going a little deeper. Well, on the other hand, well, maybe we'll just keep whacking around here and getting 3 unique drops. That seemed okay. Go back to the mine encampment real fast. Ah, Azerite is Swedish. Azerite. So it is real, huh? You learn something new every day. No. No. Nope. No. Nope.
Be careful, Exile.
Our first resonator. 2 of them. Let's see. Sign of the Sin Eater. By the way, Sin Eaters were a real thing in the Middle Ages. It was part of the funeral rite that was used, where they would give someone an incredibly large, lavish meal, and he would eat and feast and feed his fat face, something I'm quite good at, and take the sins of the dead, the recently dead person, into themselves by eating the food. And that was a Sin Eater. Did I already get one of these? That's a little surprising. I did already get a staff, a sign of the Sin Eater. Okay, well, how about Zeal's Amplified Polished Spike Shield then? Do I already have one of those? I do. Frost Breath? Nope. Fidelitas's Spike. Yep, already got one of those. So I got 4 uniques and had 3 of them. Getting close to running out of space in the guild stash. Well, I got some more Azerite. We've got extra light radius. We've got the maximum darkness resistance. We can open up more sulfite space. That seems worthwhile. We'll upgrade ourselves to a couple more flares. Upgrade another dynamite. Dynamite! We'll hold on to the rest, and we'll see if we can't grab something a bit deeper and more challenging. Deeper. Deeper. 72. I am 80, by the way. This is my third character to level 80 or higher in the league. That's 69. Nice. Sorry, I can't help it. I have been programmed. What is that? Contains lightning items. Well, how can I say no to lightning items when my last two builds have been lightning? Most stuff that start with in the Middle Ages usually end with something not really sane. Yeah, and not just sane, but actually like creepy and seemingly wrong. Who does that? Yes, I'm going to be the sin eater. I'm going to take all of that person's sins into myself so that when I die, I burn in hell instead of them. But I'll have a nice meal. I'll do it on a full stomach. And away we go. Lightning items. Charged jewelry. 2 batches of charged jewelry. Looks like that's our rewards. We will begin the encounter. I don't recognize or remember this encounter off the top of my head. Looks like electrical orbs. Lightning orbs, so to speak. Succeeded. And the charged jewelry. Dum da da dum. Fossils. I'm okay with that. And essences. Okay, that. I mean, I need to look at those items, but at least for the essences and the fossils, that was a pretty good haul. What do we have over there? Contains talismans. Not worth even considering going after because talismans are so worthless. Way to go, GGG. You had them good for 1 league. 1 league. A Harbinger there. Yeah, we're going to go here, get a little more Azurite. We're going to hit here for a Harbinger and there for some gems. Sin Eater is an atheist with a full belly. Yeah, yeah. Either that or an optimist. A real optimist. Forgotten loot. Not there. Everybody. We drop down our ballista. I have no idea how much actual damage the ballista does. Generally things die so fast from me that I can't really tell. Upgrade my light radius. My light radius is great. What are you talking about? I guess that's a quest. No, it's not. Yes, it is a quest. All right. Favorite league mechanic. Well, the one that I played the most, I think, is probably Abyss. but I understand that's a nostalgia thing. I really liked the one, I can't remember the name, where there were 3 or 4 circles, and you had to kill everything in the circle 4 times, and every time it would be the mobs from the previous one and the new one. I liked the rewards out of that, and I think they just, it shows up occasionally. I like Expedition because I think ROG crafting is fun. I think Harvest was the most broken mechanic they ever put in the game. And then they didn't nerf it enough the next league. And then when they really nerfed it the league after that, people went apeshit. If they simply nerfed it the league right after Harvest, everyone would have said, well, yeah, it was so good, it was obviously broken. So they said, yeah, we're going to have to nerf Harvest. And they barely touched it. And everyone went, okay. I'm going to just use all the Harvest mechanics again because they're awesome. And then they really nerfed it the league after that, and that's when people weren't happy. But for making stuff, especially as a low-tier crafter, a player who's not trying to get super god-tier stuff, Harvest was great for leveling. You could easily, if you're playing, I was probably playing Essence Drain Contagion at the time, really easy to get a +1 all Chaos Skill Gems wand and shield to really buff your your build for leveling. I like league mechanics that buff the leveling experience more than the endgame experience. So I really did not care for Sanctum, the one that was roguelike, and then the one Tota, the one something of the Ancients, Tournament of the Ancients, the last league. Didn't like that either. Those were end-game focused, and I prefer relatively quick, not overly complicated, leveling league mechanics to make my leveling more fun. Not to optimize my endgame power, because most of the time I don't reach endgame power. This is my 3rd build, and we're only 2 weeks into the league. I've got 2 86s, and now an 80. So yeah, I'm more interested in my leveling power than my endgame power. But again, that's my particular approach to the way I enjoy playing the game. So I expect for a great many players, what they really want is that endgame juice. For instance, I really liked the design on Synthesis League, but it was a terrible leveling mechanic league. Terrible. And so I didn't have fun with it. I loved the design, but whoops, I didn't have fun. There's the Harbinger. We have a Harbinger, ladies and gentlemen. Whoops. I really hate the freaking thunderstorm. It's so it's loud and disturbing and whoops. Wow, that's some serious lag. Really hate it. Aren't you done yet? Holy crap, this is the longest freaking Harbinger I've ever seen. Jeez Louise. Got it, finally. Holy crap. 2 fracturing shards. Exalted and Ancient Shards. I don't know what I'm shooting at here. Oh. Two things with prox bubbles. No wonder things were taking so long to die. We hate proximity bubbles. Please, Triple G. Do us a righteous. Stop. I am curious. The fractured shards. Fracturing shards, I'm curious what they sell for. I will check when we get back to town, but I do want to go to the gems. By the way, I hit another level there, so I guess that's 81. Buried camp, we have one box of abandoned gems. That's not particularly impressive. On the other hand, anyone want a coiled wand? Because I've got 10 of them. Flammability and bone offering. That was underwhelming. Well, I'm going to take some coiled wands. I'll show them. I guess. Yeah, these other three, though, those are crappy wands. I'm not interested in them. I need to upgrade my light radius. There we go. Upgraded. We don't have enough to upgrade our darkness resistance. We have a point. Let's see. Where was I going next? Where, oh where was I going next? One second, I need to check my POB. Not the building. Life Mastery. I have life modifiers on my chest. Flasking, kind of boring, but probably needed eventually. Leech Mastery, we got that. Blood Drinker. Do I have Blood Drinker? I think I have it. Yeah, I already grabbed Blood Drinker. Both of those. Got that. I'm not sure I understand that one, so I don't want to take something I don't understand. I think I understand it, but thinking I understand it is not the same thing as understanding it. What was next? Ah, here. More spell suppression. We have 12 more spell suppression there. We're currently at 87. That'll take me to 99% spell suppression. 1%. Let's sell some things. I have lots of wands to sell. Are actually none of these going to have +1 to any of the skill gems? So disappointing. That's a good chunk of life. The 10% attack speed is really good. I love me some attack speed, gotta say. I'll be careful. Thank you, crazy man. I want to check the fracturing shards. Gotta check the fracturing shards. Fracturing shard. 9 chaos each. Nope, that's not it. Fracturing shard. There it is. 110 chaos each. Or 0.6 of a divine orb. So the two of them is worth 1.2 divine orbs or 220 chaos. I'm okay with that. Well, if I decide that I want something expensive, I can now afford it. I mean, not hugely expensive, but for me, expensive. I missed one of the coiled wands. This one's got it. It didn't have it. There it is. Yeah, I mean, I have 1 divine in this league as a drop, and that right there is worth 1.2 divine, so pretty good. I'm pleased with that particular result. Doesn't mean if I'm willing to spend a little time doing trade between the 1 divine and the 1.2 divine of the fracturing shards. I have access to some cash money, yo. And all the way out there, is there anything else interesting nearby? Wow, tier 3. That'd be pretty beefy. We've got essences. Now, you see, there's no way... This one is not connected to any other location here. There's basically everything has to be, I believe, connected with either 1, 3, or 4 connections. You can't have anything that only has 2 connections, which means generally the connection should come off of here, because this has right now only 2 connections to it, this node. So if we went all the way to this node, that we would find somewhere in this area is a wall that you can break through with dynamite. But that's going through a lot of nodes to get to that node. What do we get down to level 77 here? We're deep down. Ooh. Vol outposts. Anything else shiny? No. So let's head back and maybe do another Kirak mission and see if we can get that missing tier 7 map that we're looking for, the Caldera.
Hey.
Alright, you don't have a Caldera, right? You're useless to me. Useless, I say. Dangerous, unidentified and corrupted, because if it's got elemental reflect, I insta die. So that's a little frightening. What do we got? Delirium mirror. Ooh. That was Abyss. I do like Abyss. I gotta try it.
Be careful in this one.
If it's got elemental reflect, we'll know really, really quickly. As the first mob I shoot will kill me. And every other mob I shoot will kill me. So we'll stop. I didn't die. We should be fine. So basically what we're looking for here is the Abyss. I want to do the Abyss and see. Oh, okay, I'll also take a Divine Orb, though. Currently, the Divine Orbs are the high-end currency that used to be the Exalts. The high-end currency is now Divines. So that was a really good pull. Always welcome. We're looking for Abyss. Because life's Abyss. And then you dive. That's an old movie reference. A lesser Eldritch Ichor. I should actually use some of my Ichors. They basically add an implicit to something that doesn't already have an implicit. What did I miss over here? Oh, this is where I came in. Pardon me, this is where I came in. Oh, nothing that way. Okay. How about this way, then? Volatile power. There's the Abyss. Lots of low-tier maps. There it is. The Abyss. As is my tradition anyway. Clear out around it. There's the boss. Let's Abyss. Alright, we will now see if we can get one of the nifty things that I spec'd in my tree for. No. What I'm looking for in that case is a eye jewel that is corrupted and will have 5 or 6 affixes. As if those hit good ones, that could be worth a ludicrous amount of money. So much that my speed would go to plaid. Movie reference. 35 monsters remain. Pfft. Yes, I did. I poofed.
Greetings.
Yes, it is. Indeed, it is a Spaceballs reference. I do so admire gentlemen well versed in the classics. That's actually not bad.
Farewell.
Another divine. Go me. Essence worm. I haven't seen an essence worm in a while. It always seemed like it should be so good. You feed it aura gems, right? No, it's not that one. Has one socket, plus 2 to the level or socketed aura gems. Socketed gems have no reservation. And 80% reduced reservation efficiency of skills. That's not the one I thought it was. Blessing skills are disabled. There used to be, I thought it was Essence Worm, where you could feed it like gems. I can't remember if it was like support gems, and then you put a skill gem in it, and it would be supported by the gems it had eaten. I'll put this up here. Taking that compliment and running away with it. I do not consider myself well-versed in movies since I watched so few classics. Wait, you obviously saw the important ones. Like Spaceballs. To be perfectly honest, it's a good but not great Mel Brooks movie. I personally prefer Mel Brooks when he's working with another writer to keep him in check. So that would be Young Frankenstein, and to a lesser degree, but also Blazing Saddles. And let's see, we're looking for Caldera. Would you happen to have a Caldera, Commander Kirok? A Caldera would be what we're looking for? No, no Caldera. Who dropped the bomb? I don't get that reference. You've out-referenced me, sir. Vol Pyramid, Wasteland, Tier 8. Foundry, Tier 9. Wasteland, Tier 8. Ah, Blazing Saddles has got some incredible stuff, but it's less of a story and more of a collection of little bits, right? Funny scenes tied together sort of with a narrative, whereas Young Frankenstein has a real story, that it's retelling the Frankenstein movie story that we all know, if we happen to have seen it. 8. Wasteland. I'm going to do another Tier 8, because I'm going to buy it from Commander Kirek. And I'm going to alk it. Burning Ground, Rare Monsters, Cursed with Enfeeble. I'm going to burn Chaos on that. More monster life, fine. Physical damage reduction, can't be stunned. They gain Frenzy, reduced extra damage from crits. That's going to hurt. And, ooh, unique bosses possessed. That's going to sting too. But all right, we're gonna give it a go. Blazing Saddles certainly has some of the most inspired comedy. I would say that the funny parts of Blazing Saddles are probably funnier than the funniest parts of Young Frankenstein, but as a whole, Young Frankenstein is a lot more excellent to brilliant the whole way through. Apocalypse of the Big Bang, John Cleese movie. Plays a goofy terrorist. Wow, I have not seen that. A Cleese movie I haven't seen. I personally consider John Cleese to be the funniest human being on the planet. Right now, right there on my wall above my monitor is a poster I was given as a housewarming gift. It is a front-on image of John Cleese in mid-funny walk. So, yes, I kind of have to agree with you on that. When they first arrived here, when the show first arrived here in the U.S., at least in my area, on public television in 1975, I think. My teacher, I had her for first period English 2 years in a row, junior and senior year, and she never understood why we were completely out of control on Fridays, and the answer is because Monty Python was on Wednesday, or it was on Thursday nights. So, yeah. Python was fundamental to my youth. The TV show, the movies, all of it. I love Cleese, but I was not a fan of Faulty Towers because I think we've discussed it that I'm made uncomfortable by the humor of discomfort, which a large part of that show was based on, just as a personal taste thing. It took me a long time to sort of be able to verbalize why I didn't care for that when I love Cleese's humor so much, generally speaking. I do repeat myself, my stories and stuff, so I would rather say I may have talked about this before when I hadn't. Misery, Envy, Dread, and Scorn, no. Well, I think it's just a style of humor thing. Oh. Got him. You know, like some people don't like slapstick humor. I'm not sure which. There it is, cold damage. Not what I was looking for. Hoping for. We're almost full. Plenty of monsters to go, though. I'll get back to that in a sec. 31 monsters left. I'm going to guess they're somewhere over here. How many monsters left now? 1. I missed one somewhere. That one will kill me. That's my prediction. I'm sticking with it. I'm gonna, real quick, go back.
Greetings.
Greetings. I try to be polite to her. Nope. 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 Victario's influence. Socket of Gems. Level 20, 30 generosity. I guess maybe if I was doing a minion build? I can safely say I've never run generosity.
Farewell.
Actually, that may not be true. I might have had a minion build at some point where I did. Alright, I possibly lied to you. I ask forgiveness. I expect none, but I ask. Please. Alright, now we're going to do the harvest. See if we got anything else. We'll grab these because we can. Let's see, we're working on more abysses. The Sacred Grove. Guy's done. 130 juice, not bad. Let's see. And one more. 2 more. Take it back. Got 4. 5 wild chieftains. One more. Getting close to a level. Now that I've noticed it, it's going to be the kiss of death. But not just yet. Carnal mitts. Ooh. All right. Another map completed successfully. Back to the hideout.
Greetings.
Is that a chober chobber? I think it's a chober chobber. ladies and gentlemen, a chober jabber.
Farewell.
I already have a chober jabber. Well, maybe one more map before I call it an evening. I believe he had a tier 9. A plain old tier 9 foundry. I don't think I've done any tier 9s, have I? I have done no tier 9s. As of yet. That means this one's probably going to be influenced by, what, the Exarch, I think? Ow. We need it to be yellowed up. Oh, that's right. I was going to throw either an ichor, whatever you want to call it, or an ember. Let's see. Body, boots, gloves, I think. Yeah. This one has already got the implicit that I got from one of these nodes. Thank you very much. And a happy holidays to you as well. Ho, ho, ho. Actually, my brother said, put a picture of me up from a past Christmas and said, ho, 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 on Facebook. And I had to ask him to stop calling me a hoe. That has no implicit, so we can add an implicit to that. Let's add an implicit to our boots, because we can. Drops brittle ground while moving, lasting 2 seconds. That seems perfectly nice to me. I'm not going to say no to that. Yeah, LinkedIn, you know, I couldn't bring myself. I fortunately retired before LinkedIn came into its full power, before it was a fully armed and operational battle station, and so I myself have not used it other than, you know, seen references from friends and the like. And we need... I'm going to live dangerously, and we're going to buff up quant and quality. And we're going to alch. Cursed with elemental weaknesses? I don't think so, thank you. I don't like that. Extra fizz is lightning. Less armor. Chance to block. Inhabited by animals. Cursed with temp chains. That's annoying. They steal charges on hit. I don't think I want them stealing my charges either. I know, I'm being picky. Temp chains again. Extra fizz as fire. Extra fizz as lightning. And beyond. What's the worst that could happen? Death. Death could happen. Other than death, what's the worst that could happen? So this is going to be both Maven and Exarch influenced. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, Reflect kills me. I can't do Reflect at all. Sea Witches, life, increase life. Okay, I can do that. I can do that one. That was well worth a chaos. So, this is going to be Maven and Exarch influence. My first influenced map for the Exarch. I don't have the Eater available yet. Yeah, Reflect would instantly kill this build. The Fire Reflect would kill me. The Cold Reflect would double kill me. And the Lightning Reflect would quadruple kill me. Bears, bears, bears. All right. This is a map I am not very familiar with. I have run it a handful of times. Misery, envy, dread, and scorn. No, none of those. Sea Witch and Beyond was a combo back in the day. That's... Give me my essences. I want more life. Everyone in here dead? Okay, thank you. Good. More goodies dropping over here. I had to open that chest. It might have had something in it. Fear of missing out. Well. Let's go to the arena and have some fun. Theoretically. And that is another level. Well, everything feels squishy because this bow is just broken. Foundry complete. My first tier 9 map of the season. Yay me. But we've got more stuff to kill. Spider forest, spider forest. One of the nice things about this is having the overpowered bow with Mirage Archer frequently allows me to just sort of wander around. And any mob that I didn't see, or batch of mobs I didn't see, I don't have to worry about because the odds are my little green friend is going to take care of it for me. He's my best friend in the whole world. Another harvest. Well, let me drop off my batch of stuff, and then we'll go into the harvest. And we were coming down here for more suppression. We are now at 99% suppression, which means only one time in 100 will I take full spell damage. The rest of the time I'll take 47%. That one time will kill me.
Hello.
It's the first time I've ever actually invested anything into suppression, so it's hard for me to know how much of a difference it's actually making, if it is making a difference. I know that all of the real players, you know, the guys who are good at this, they shoot for the full 100%. So if I find, you know, an easily accessible node for a couple of points, I will take it. If I can add it with a craft, I will. Because if they say 100%, then 100% is probably the smart thing to do. Fortunately, I don't like to do the smart thing. Right, that's the mirror arrow. So here's what I'm looking at for the next build. There's Firestorm. I've got both flavors of the Transfigured gems. And then Stormbrand of Indecision is supposed to be really strong. Really strong. Alright. Oh, we're over here. We have another point. One more point, and maps will have a 1% chance to contain an abyss additional per 2% pack size. So that'll be a lot of abysses. Back in here, and the harvest awaits. No, how about this way? How about that? Nobody dropped any goodies? Wow. No juice from any of them. That's just freaking rude. Who does a thing like that? Alright. How about some more purple? There we go. A little juice from him. All right, I'm going to try it. We've got a big blue throbbing egg there. I'm assuming that's the primal crush claw. Well, I hope its claw doesn't crush me. That would be the primal crush claw, I'm pretty sure. That looks like two of them. That's not fair. Not fair. It was just supposed to be one. Okay, I crit one when he was culling range. Damn it. I almost screwed that up. I still have time to screw it up. Cull him, please. Thank you. Cull on crit. It's so nice. So much delicious juice. Is that all of them? That's all of them. We still have some more stuff on our real map here, so we're not quite done yet. I have not. Thank you for reminding me. I wanted to do it on stream. I have not opened my free box yet. Do not let me leave without doing so. I will do so right after I finish up this map and get back into safe space. Thank you so much. I definitely wanted to do that on stream. Thank you for the reminder. That's great. Because I had forgotten. Because of course I had forgotten. That's what I do. More than 50 monsters remain still. Still more than 50? Seriously? Yeah, okay. More than 50. 6 monsters remain. And sure, we'll grab a little bit more loot on the way out the door. And now we will open the free Affliction mystery box that we all got. Rolling Chaos Orb Pet. Now you see, that sounds like a good one. Wait, do I have two? Or just one? Because I have consumable and just received. I assume it's just one. Here we go. Kane Toad King portal effect. We're definitely using that, and we're going to do one more map because we have to. We have to see him.
Greetings.
Wasn't going to do. I was going to call it an evening, but we've got to see the portal. And I'm not going to waste the portal, so yeah, we're going to do one more map, and then I'll call it an evening. That's a lot of armor. One good, one meh resist. Worth keeping, I think. No open suffixes. Open prefix. Yeah, sure. Sure, I can do that.
Farewell.
Thank you again for reminding me, because I wanted to do that, and I had forgotten. I feel shame, but I had forgotten. Now let's pick a tasty map. Something not too stressful. A 6? A 6 sounds good. Thicket, waste pool. Maybe a 5 in here. Dry sea. Let's go with a dry sea. I would do it unidentified, but again, it would kill me if it had reflect. Extra physical is cold. Increased life for the boss. They have elemental resist. They steal charges. This could be really annoying, but shouldn't be deadly. So we're just going to go, and here's the new. It is not just my favorite portal ever. I hadn't seen this one at all. This may be my favorite visual of all the ones I own. I don't own huge numbers. This one's fucking awesome. I believe the appropriate British phrase to describe this is, I'm thoroughly chuffed with this one. He's awesome. Look at that face. A face even a mom would go, holy shit, cover that up. He's great. Best portal ever. Okay, let's even go into the Wildwood one more time this evening. I haven't done much in the Wildwood tonight because I've been trying to push the map tiers as best I could. But it looks like we're going to get a good bunch of blue juice. Oh, well, we're kind of running out now. Oh. Hello, Primal Huntress. Search for the King in the Mist's stronghold. Alright. 2% chance to block attack damage. 22% chance to gain an endurance charge when you stun. 10% increased life regen. Minions have a 14% chance to gain Unholy Might for 4 seconds on kill. None of those particularly work for any of my builds or any build I'm likely to make. And we got some more blue juice. We're over 1100 blue juice. I'm pushing blue juice here. Now let's get some purple juice too. Would this be purple drank? Nope, that's going to be it. Oh, almost going to be it. That little SOB was tough. So 1500 blue juice. That poor thing. He never stood a chance. Okay, I could do an entire, I don't know, and many leagues without ever seeing freaking porcupines, and I would be fine with that. I'm certain the guy who invented porcupines has a league counter up, where every time a character dies from porcupines, it increments. And he looks at that number and just laughs and laughs and laughs and touches himself. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm pretty sure. Misery, envy, dread, and scorn? Nope, none of the above. He's primal empowered, though. Holy shit, he is fast. If you would stop with the corrupted blood and shit, that would be great. And if I can get a cull, that would be good too. There we go, we got a cull finally. Corruption Impaler. Well, that's a nice name. Is it any good? No, not really. That's what happens when you juice them up. It's less about the damage. I've said it before. That I like how much the danger you get when you juice a map. How the mobs are significantly more dangerous. They hit harder, faster, all that stuff. I'm fine with that. But the amount of damage they can take before they die is severely unfun. I don't think he was juiced. That's also a big random factor. Because not everything gets juiced. If the end boss gets juiced, you can get screwed. And I guess I'm okay with that too. But the amount of increased hit points they get just feels dumb. You know, if it gets regen, you can end up with mobs you can't kill. And that's never fun. Oh, we've got a breach as well. There's still more than 50 monsters. We'll come back for the breach in a sec. Oh, we have a legion as well. I forgot about that. Breach and Legion. We have Bregion. $11 monsters left. Now, if we don't find them, that'll be fine. I'm going to do the breach first. Large expanses of space without much in the way of breach mobs. Oh, nothing worthwhile came out of the clenched hand. That was disappointing. I got a splinter of ash. That was not the most remunerative of breaches you'll ever see in your life. And now we've got the Legion. And let's see, we want to go to the open space. The open space is in this direction, so. This is going to get dicey in a hurry.
Alright, good. Cleared out that.
Done. That looks like that may have been quite a remunerative, since I'm busting out that word repeatedly now. Legion. Div cards. A couple of stacked decks, I'll take those. Already pretty close to full. Oh, got plenty of space left. We got like 3 more boxes over here. Yeah. Delicious. The War Horde, we'll get that one last. Couple fossils. The War Horde. It could have been Hordier. I'd have been okay if it had been Hordier. Alright. There's 11 monsters remaining. We don't much care. We just want to see Froggy again. Here he is. Oh my god. That is a fucking incredible microtransaction. He's beautiful! I am so pleased with that one, I have to say. Completely and utterly giggle-worthy. It's definitely the best gateway portal effect I've got, and there's not even anything close. He's delicious. Ah, +1 all fire skill gems. Yay.
Keep your life to your own.
I'm going to poke a bit here before I call it an evening. Yellow? Did I not have yellow before? Doesn't look like I had yellow before. Oh, these don't go here. They go here. Don't worry, my filing system here makes sense to me. Not really. He's making it up as he goes along. Don't believe him. And this goes there. And stacked decks are always fun. They are random div cards. We got a level 1 Summon Skeletons, quality 23%, corrupted. 1 of 6. And, ooh, the Scholar. Alright, we have a couple more turn-ins. Probably a Scholar. Nope, Volorb. The Scholar. There it is. And a div card. Give me a Void. Come on. Weapon of Crafting. Not that fascinating. Alright, I was going to also throw a couple more. Alright, that drops Brittle Ground. I liked that one. We're going to go to Exotic and another Eldritch. Minions deal 15%, not interested. Adds 6 to 13 to cold. Sure, a little bit of cold. Doesn't hurt. And we'll use an Eldritch one on the head. Increase spell damage. No, I'm not doing spell damage. Increase energy shield recharge rate. Okay, how about we try an Eldritch? Energy shield recharge rate and reduced mana cost. Oh, you can have one from each. That changes everything. I did not know. So we should be able to add another one here. Overwhelm 9% of physical damage reduction. Well, that's not really particularly helpful. %35% chance to avoid bleeding. That seems okay. Then this one should be able to also get an Eldritch. Increased mana recovery rate. Not a big deal. Okay. I didn't realize you could put two of them. You could put both of them on. Ugh. It's so delicious. Delightful. She has many wings. All right. I think I'm going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank you guys very, very much for hanging out this evening. Well, for me anyway, Christmas Eve. I should be back tomorrow at my usual time. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, maybe a little early. I will be enjoying liquid Christmas spirits and playing probably more PoE, as it's a game that I can play and while I drink. Not to put too fine a point on it. But that's my plan. I might change my mind again because... You ever see a game of pachinko? The way the ball just... Yeah, that's my brain, which is like a BB in a coconut up here, bouncing around. I could change my mind. But for right now, the plan is more PoE. So, again, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I hope the rest of your Christmas Eve or Christmas Day goes fucking great. I will be here if you're alone tomorrow night, or you want to abandon the family to watch me, because I'm just that awesome. Have you suffered a recent head trauma? But again, thank you. Back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. A great Christmas day. And I'll catch you next time. Good night, guys. Take care, and ciao for now. Bye, y'all.